think I forgot my carrot stick somewhere on the hill, but I'll find it. Anyway, so now streams are a big issue with certain people. You know, people wanting to cross streams or wanting to know the right way getting across a stream, especially with a horse that doesn't really like it. Well, I don't know how much or how little Jazz actually likes crossing streams. I think she doesn't mind it too much, but I'll show you a couple of different ways of getting across. The easiest way, if you're not feeling too confident, you don't have to ride the horse over the stream. I mean, you have to ride the horse over the stream at the end of the day, but if he's feeling a little fresh or balky and doesn't want to go across the stream, you don't have to force him to go across the stream while you're on him. You can take your time, work him through it patiently, however you feel. Or one way I like to do it is by walking him across the stream first. I show him how I get across. There you go. There, very nice. And they should do about the same thing. Now, some horses really want to jump the stream, and with those, then you just turn them back. Don't really let them run past. There you go. But now just sort of keep sending them over the stream until they don't jump anymore. There, till they decide to walk across the stream. That's pretty nice. But she still wanted to jump this way, so maybe I'll just easy there. There you go, very nice. That time she walked. So that was, she made this pretty easy for me. And I'll go find another horse that doesn't like it near as much, that we can work on the ground. But, so then the other method of crossing a stream, which is the preferred method, especially if you're living in a place with a lot of streams, or riding in a place with a lot of streams, is by riding the horse over the stream. That's pretty simple. If you want to make it a jump, you can do it the same way you would jump a barrel or a hay bale, something like that. Or most people, when they're trail riding, they don't really like jumping their horse, and they decide to ask their horse to walk across, try and step across that stream. And so I'll see if I can show you the way that's done here. She decided she wanted to walk all the way around me uphill. That's fine, I just keep my foot right as if it were in the stirrup. Ask her to keep going until she gets back to the downhill. Makes it easy for me to get on. The reason it seems like a horse like this is pretty smart, to where they'll turn uphill every time you try to get on them, is because they'll turn uphill and then you'll put your foot down and give them a break while you turn them back downhill. Just leave the pressure on until they go back to where you wanted them. That way you won't train your horse to make it hard for you to get on. Okay, going across this stream. Easy. I just ask her to think about it before we go across. Let her smell it. And just keep my energy low. That's with a horse that you kind of know is gonna go across without jumping. You'll feel a lot of hesitation in the horses that are gonna jump, in which case I might actually change the topic, bring them away, bring their nose back towards the stream. Good. Wait, let them think about it. Ask them to take maybe one step, and I'd say, oh, and maybe one step over here. There, very nice. And just let her get on through. And if she tries to power away afterwards, just kind of manage that energy, bring it back down to a nice little level. There you go. Just the entire time you're trail riding, it's all about managing that energy. So that way you know, by the end of the ride, it just feels like you two have the same mind. You're going to go across nice and easy and on to your next obstacle. But I don't want him to jump. I just want him to think about it, take a logical step, and get across the creek. There you go. Good job. So I just kept pointing his nose in the right direction, waiting for him to make the right decision. I didn't try and push him across, because that's where you're going to get a horse that's going to jump like a deer. There, I want to make sure that and that's fine. Once he goes across, he gets left alone. I'm just going to bend his nose and ask his shoulders to come around. Oh, and he can rest after he comes across. I just want him to rest facing it. Nope. See what I mean by Energizer Bunny? If you give him an opportunity to rest, he doesn't want it. He just wants to keep going. He doesn't know where he's going, doesn't know why he's going, but he wants to keep going. So we'll just let him go forward. Hear all that, he's letting all that energy out. Good job, Boomer. This is one you definitely, well, if you're not feeling too confident, this would be one that you want to do groundwork over the stream. Here, let's see if we can step over the log, through the water, go to grandmother's house. Very nice. I like all these logs and this down slash kind of stuff, because it's like natural ground poles. It gets the horse thinking about his feet. See if we can, there we go across that one, then across this little boggy spot here. This is a nice little spot because it's got all these creeks that I can work on. Cool. Turn on the dam and let's go back over the log. And if he's trotting, that's okay. I'm just going to try and get him to slow his feet down enough to think about where he's going. He's a horse that needs to keep moving forward in order to relax and think. As you've seen, you know, he didn't start blowing out until he was allowed to just keep going. Not very smart, huh, Boomer? Think about where your feet go. That's why those logs are important, though. I was trying to steer him away from that stick, and he took me right to it. So that's a natural consequence for going in an asinine direction. Think about your feet. Good. I will go up the bank, turn them, come back down the hill. These are good things to work on, especially with a horse that's a little bit freaky. Just get him thinking about his feet. Put that motion that he's going to give you anyway to use. And direct his feet. Don't let him decide where to go, especially with a horse that's a little bit more scared. They're looking for a leader. That's why they're moving around all over the place. Just like a person who talks a lot isn't gonna, well, that's not just like a person who says a lot of words but doesn't say a lot of stuff that means anything is also looking for a leader. They're just using those words to fill the empty space until they find somebody who actually has an agenda and actually is going to get something done. Good boy. Good. We'll see if we can logically go across that stream. Pretty nice. But you see how he's trotting there at the end? I'm just going to turn him back, give him another opportunity to try again. Hey, that was real nice. We walked that time. I might stop his feet. Stop his feet. There you go. Now I might ask him to back up a couple strides just because he wants to keep going forward. See that? So we're going to ask him to go backwards because we're going to do the opposite of what he wants. Spread my hands, raise them. If you pull back on a horse, they can pull on you. But if you widen your hands and raise them, he doesn't have any leverage there. He'll eventually have to listen to you. There'll be a little bit of an argument. Not wise to use in every situation, but it's a very useful tool. Right there. See how he's just deciding that it's his time to go forward? Nope. Nope, we don't go forward till I say. And I'm just going to wait here, ask him to back his feet up again. There you go. Maybe turn him towards the stream. That'd be fine if he wanted to walk forward this way. We're going to go ahead and bend his nose. Ask him to go back and try that again. Very nice. That was good. Let's see if we don't trot this way again. Don't trot this way. There you go. So you see there, I stopped his feet halfway through. That's something that you can do more of once he's already going across that stream. You don't want to stop their feet going towards the stream too much, because, especially with a horse that you think is going to jump it, because then you're just asking him to step underneath himself and get prepared to jump. So just kind of try and maybe go across at a diagonal, at an angle. Get them thinking about their feet. That's how, oh, good boy. And maybe if you were scared, there you go. If you were scared to do it that way, then with a horse like this, you can go ahead and hop off. Now in the end, you're going to have to ride the horse across the stream. That way the horse doesn't think it can get you off just by stopping at every stream. But you, just to enforce the point, you can ask him at first to come across and say, hey, think about me, dude. You may want to go that way. I don't. There you go. Very nice. And just work them across it until they go about like that. Boomer's only had one day at creek crossing so far, and he's already kind of, see there, he's trying to walk past me. Nope, can't walk past me. There you go. Think about the creek. Step across the creek. Real nice. It's just as easy as that. Come up here, dude. Come here. See here, he's just stalling. His brain's stalling out. So I'm just going to wait till he relieves himself of that pressure. Good. So, freaky horse, which is more difficult to cross creeks, still not all that hard. I'll try and find a real freaky horse, but this guy's about as close as I'm going to get, I think, up here. With a non-freaky horse, crossing creeks is simple as pie. Let's see if he'll walk across with me. Nice.